So we'll start laying down, and you can basically have your legs bent or so that you don't fall fully asleep. Try and bring your arms out into a T shape and then almost nestle your shoulders so that your chest is slightly lifted. And then bring your arms out so that your palms are facing up. So you're like laying in a T shape. Your legs wherever is comfortable. You can lay them flat or you can bring a slight bend into them if that is more comfortable on your back. And then we'll just take a few moments to slow our breath down. So we'll focus on our breath. Close your eyes and take a slow inhale in and exhale out. Not worrying too much if you fidget around. Just really trying to release and expand your chest and your tummy as you breathe. Opening up our shoulders by having our arms out by the side. Just try and bring that awareness and attention to your breath. Just slowly ease into the practice. Find that 4 seconds is too long. Just find your own rhythm, maybe counting your breath. If you find that you want to extend it for longer, maybe count to 5 seconds, 6 seconds. Allow that heaviness to set in just for a few more rounds. Just being aware of that chest, the points of contact your body has with the mat. Just try and imagine that breath going to every part of your body. Just staying in that position, allowing your breath to carry on in any rhythm that it wants to. Just noticing whether your mind gets distracted. If it does, just try and bring it back to that breath. And slowly bring attention to your right wrist and hand. You're slowly going to rotate that wrist, just the right wrist in one direction, and then the other, and then stretching your fingers out and then making a fist, and then stretching that out and making a fist, and then just relax that right hand. Bring attention to your left hand and wrist, rotating in one direction and then the other, really trying to just stretch it out, get some cracks and creaks out of your wrist, and then make that fist with your fingers and stretch your fingers out. Again, stretching your fingers, making a fist, and then letting them out. And then just relax that hand. Bring that attention to your right ankle. So if your knee was bent, just stretch that leg out to allow your foot to fully rotate in one direction and then the other. And then point your toes and flex your foot. Point them again and then just relax that right foot. Left leg, if it's bent, let it go straight. Bringing that attention to that left foot, so you're just rotating, really exaggerating the movement. Change direction. And then point your toes, flex your foot, point them again, and then flex that foot in, and then just rest. The legs down, the arms out. Slowly hugging that right knee into your chest. Really trying to hug it in. And then take a slight twist over to the left, so you're drawing that knee over to the left, you're trying to anchor that right shoulder down, and imagine you're breathing into that right space, into that rib cage. So full inhale and exhale. And then come back to centre. Bring that left knee in to meet right, squeeze them both in, let that right leg go straight, resting on the ground. Bring that right knee, left knee over to the right, anchoring that left shoulder down, gently twisting, breathing into that space of your rib cage. And then come back to centre. Let that left leg go long, reach your arms up over your head. So they're resting up past your ears. And you're going to grab hold of your left wrist and bring it over to the right. And then that right wrist over to the left. Come back to centre. Bring your right foot to the bottom right hand corner of your mat, and then bring your left foot crossing your ankle on top. And then you're going to bring this right wrist to the top right hand corner and grab hold of that left wrist. So it's like a banana shape. So you're trying to lengthen that whole left side. Being super gentle. And then release that hold of your hand. Bring your feet over to the left. So put that left foot down first. Right foot on top as if you're crossing your ankles. And then bringing that right wrist over to the top left hand corner, making that banana shape on the other side. Breathing into that rib cage, really trying to expand that right side. Come back to centre, straighten up, hug those knees into your chest, bring yourself to seated, so you can rock yourself up to seated. It may take you a few goes. And then you'll just come, rooting yourself into the mat, drawing the crown of your head up, dropping your shoulders. And then just drop your right ear to your right shoulder. And then bring that left ear to the left shoulder. Bring yourself back to centre. So right ear, right shoulder. Let that left hand just hover on the ground or bring it to the ground, just to try and lengthen out that neck on that left side a little bit more. And then swap sides. So left ear, left shoulder, extend that right hand, either bringing it to the mat or just reaching it out. And then bring that head back up to centre, drop your chin to your chest. And then slowly drawing that chin up, lifting that chest as you go. Careful on your neck. One more. Dropping that chin to your chest. And then lifting that chin up. And then you're going to bring your hands to your knees. You're going to push into your shoulder blades. So your arms are going to be straight. So you're really trying to create that space between your shoulder blades. And then you're going to pull that chest through. So a bit like a cat-cow position. So you're drawing that chest up. And then you're pushing into your shoulder blades, straightening your arms. Using your knee as support, and then pull that chest through, lift that heart up. And then come to that neutral spine, aligning that neck with your spine. Bring your right hand down by your right hip. Lift this left arm up and over to the side. Really trying to keep that left sit bone down. And then coming over to the left hand down, right arm up and over. And then coming back up. Bring the right hand behind you, left hand to right knee. Twist that chest round. Don't use that neck to, that head to pull you round. Use that upper body to twist round. And then change direction. Lifting that chest, using that chest to rotate rather than really cranking your neck. And then come back to center. Come to all fours, tabletop position. Spacing yourself out, aligning that spine. You're going to pull that chest through, come to that cow position. Draw that belly button down to the earth, and then arch your back into that cat position, really pushing into your shoulder blades. Pull that chest through, lift that head, tilt that pelvis, and then arch your back. Try to keep your breath and your movement super slow. Draw that chest through, and then arch that back. Come to that neutral position, that starting position. You're just going to drop your hips a little bit down to the right, sweep them round and up to the left. So you're just moving your hips around. You might find that you're holding a little bit of tension in one area, you want to focus there. There's literally no right or wrong, you're just moving and listening to your body. Change direction. And then come back to that original tabletop position. You're just going to put a little bit of weight into your wrist, so you're going to draw a circle with your chest, putting that weight into your wrists. Circling around, and then change direction. And then come back, keep that spine nice and straight. Bring your right knee out to the side, and you're going to rotate it. So that can be small or big circles. You can do 3 in one direction, and then 3 in the other. So draw that knee back, and then bring it round to the side. And then you're going to take that foot all the way up behind you, footprint on the ceiling, pull that chest through, draw that belly button down to the earth. Take a nice inhale. As you exhale, you're going to come to that cat position, drawing that knee to your chest, hugging it in. Taking it all the way up behind you, footprint on the ceiling, and then draw that knee into your chest. One more. Really try and pull that chest through, and then draw that knee into your chest. Taking that foot all the way back up, straighten that right leg, extend that left arm, opposite. Elbow to knee, nice and controlled, drawing it in, and then sliding it back out. 2 more times, thinking about your breath as you're well. And then you're going to keep that foot and that hand extended. So you can stay here, or you can draw that heel into your bottom, reaching around with that opposite hand to try and grab a hold of that foot. Don't worry if you can't. You can just stay with that foot and that hand extended. If you have got a hold of your foot, push into your hand, and it lifts its chest. And then nice and controlled, if you've got a hold, release. Just bring the hand down, kickstand that foot out to the side. Reaching those arms up overhead. Slide that right hand down, and then bring that left arm over the top. Side stretch. Coming over to the other side, dropping that hand down to the earth. Right arm up and over. Push the foot away, push the hand away. Feeling that all the way down that right side. Come back up to center. And then slowly bring your hands down. Bring that knee down, rotate that left knee, draw in that circle. So 3 in one direction, and then reverse, drawing that knee back and bringing it round. And then you're going to take that foot all the way up to the sky, footprint on the ceiling, draw that chest through, and then bring that knee into your chest, arch your back. Come to that cow position, pull the chest through, footprint on the ceiling, and then come to the cat position, arching your back. Tucking that knee into your chest. One more time. Slowing that breath down. Be really nice and controlled. Try not to do quick movements. And then bring that foot all the way up. Straighten that leg and extend your opposite arm. Now if that's really unstable, just hover this right arm or flip your toes. Drawing that elbow to meet knee. Taking a nice inhale and then extend out as you exhale. 2 more times, nice and controlled. So super slow, you're literally working loads of parts of your body. And then leave that foot and that hand extended there. Option to bring that heel into your bottom. Try to reach around for that foot. Again, push into that hand if you've got that hold. If not, just stay there with that foot and that hand extended. Nice and controlled, bring the hand down, kickstand the foot out to the side, reaching up, arms overhead, slide that left hand down your leg, right arm up and over. Coming over to the other side, right hand down, left arm up, push the hand away, push the foot away. Really trying to lengthen that whole side body. Come back up to centre, bring that knee down. You're going to start to walk your hands forward to come to puppy pose. So hips are over knees, just walk your hands forward. It's also melting heart pose. So you're thinking about melting your chest into the earth. Now you might just get here, and that's absolutely fine, or you can slowly sink that chest down, resting your head on the mat. Feeling that release in your shoulders. And then slowly start to walk your hands up underneath. Your wrists are underneath your shoulders. Flip your toes, come into downward dog here. So you're just flipping your toes and lift your bottom up to the sky. So imagine you're trying to bring that the top of your chest, your tummy onto the tops of your knees. And then just pad one heel down, and then the other. One, then the other. Sweeping the right leg up, heel into bottom, and you're going to draw that knee into your chest and try and bring the foot in between your hands. So you're almost coming into a plank position. Bring that right foot. You might need to shuffle it through, drop that left knee. Just make sure that that knee doesn't go over your toes. And then inhale, take a big inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Grab hold of this left wrist, over to the right. Right wrist, over to the left. Come back to centre, straighten your right leg, come to your half splits. Hands down to the earth. You're going to pull that chest through as you take an inhale, little mini cat-cow here, and then exhale, arch your back. Pull that chest through, and then arch your back. You can always bring blocks or cushions to help support you if you can't quite reach the earth. One more time, pulling that chest through, and then arching that back. Bringing that weight forward, coming back to that downward dog position. So flip those left toes and then lift that back leg. Bring that right foot through to meet left foot, downward dog. Left leg up, heel into bottom. Really slowly trying to guide it through. Helping it if you need to so that foot is in between your hands. Drop that right knee. Inhale, sweep up. Push those hips down. Right wrist over to left. And then left wrist over to right. Coming back to centre, hands down to the earth as you straighten that left leg. Pulling that chest through, and then arching your back. Pull that chest through, take an inhale, and then arch your back as you exhale. Again, and then curling your back. Bringing that weight forward, bringing your hands either side of that left foot. You're going to bring your right foot through to meet left foot. Stay in this forward fold. Keep your knees nice and soft. Interlace your hands behind your back and draw them up and over your head. Let your head hang heavy. Bending your knees if you need to. You can bring that tummy and rest it on the tops of your thighs. And then slowly bring those hands back behind you. You're going to curl yourself up super slowly. Bringing your head up and then reaching your arms up overhead. Nice and tall. Connect those palms. Take that inhale. Exhale, folding all the way forward. Again, curling yourself up as you inhale. And then reaching those arms up. Connect those palms. Exhale, folding all the way forward. So you're going to stay here. You're going to bring your left hand in front of your left foot. And then you're going to bend your right knee. Keep that left leg nice and straight. Left hand in front of left foot. Reach this right arm up to the sky. You're trying to rotate that chest round. And then change the bend of your knee. So your left knee is now bent and your right leg is straight. And you'll feel that open that chest so much more. Bringing that right hand down. Keep that right leg straight to start with. Bend that left knee. And then straighten that left arm up. You see how tight that is? You're trying to open up your chest. And then swap that bend in your knee. Right knee opens up that chest. Reaching that left arm up to the sky. Left leg straight, right leg bend. Got to know your lefts and rights. And then slowly bring that left hand down. Reaching your arms up, drawing them up overhead. Inhale, connect your palms. Hands to heart center as you exhale. Bringing that right foot behind your left foot and trying to lower yourself to the ground without using your hands. If that's a little bit of a challenge, I can't see you, don't worry. So we're going to bend our knees, scoot our bottom to our heels of our feet and lower the top half of our body down. Hands are going to be palms facing down, fingertips towards your heel. You're going to tilt your pelvis, so the small of your back is going to have contact with the mat and then you're peeling your pelvis up. So you're pushing them up, keeping that neck in line with your spine as you go, and then slowly lowering, trying to get every notch of that spine as you go down. So really being aware of making that contact with the mat and probably feeling one area might be a bit smoother than the other, and then get that pelvis on the mat. Again, small of your back, make contact with the mat, peel that pelvis up to the sky, pushing it up, keeping that neck in line, and then slowly lowering each notch of that spine as you go down. And then hugging your knees into your chest. You're going to grab your feet. So you're either going to bring your hands to grab a hold of the outside of your feet, or you can go hands, palms of your feet. So you're trying to keep your knees wide and you're happy baby. So you're trying to draw, imagine, we're not probably going to do that, draw your knees either side of your rib cage. So you're almost using your feet and trying to draw your hips down. And then see if you can straighten one leg. Definitely rolling over to the right. And then straighten the other leg. And then come back to centre. Happy baby. Who doesn't want to be a happy baby? And then release that hold. Draw your knees together, hug them into your chest. And then just slowly massage the small of your back, drawing that circle on the ceiling in one direction and then the other. Hugging your knees in so that your forehead meets your knees, giving yourself that big squeeze. And then finding your Shavasana. So your legs can be straight, your arms can be out into a T shape like the way you started, or you might feel drawn to bring one hand on your heart and one hand on your tummy as you slow that breath down, feeling that rise and fall of your chest. And just settling a little deeper into the mat. Just checking your face is nice and relaxed. Your shoulders are nicely rooted into the ground. Just checking your chest, your tummy, your hips, your thighs, knees, calves, heels, feet and toes. And you're going to imagine an inhale travelling from the tips of your toes to the crown of your head, travelling through your body, and your exhale from the crown of your head to the tips of your toes, allowing it to bring heaviness into your body. Just feeling that stillness, noticing that breath. Slowly start to bring attention to your fingers, gently wriggling them, stretching your fingers out, making a fist, and then let your feet join in, wriggling your toes, pointing and flexing your feet, and then hugging your knees into your chest. Keeping your movement slow and your eyes still closed, gently rock from side to side and allow your body to drop to whichever side you feel drawn to without thinking. And then slowly bringing yourself to a seated position, drawing the crown of your head up nice and tall, dropping your shoulders away from your ears, aligning your spine, feeling the points of contact that you have with the floor, and then reach your arms up overhead, connect your palms to seal that energy in, and then slowly bring your hands down to heart center. Just noting that peace and ease and stillness that you've created surrounding your heart. And then slowly bringing your thumbs up to your third eye, a space in between your eyebrows on your forehead. And then surrender yourself forward. Namaste. Thank you for joining me. Have a beautiful day, everybody.